evening and happy Sunday to everyone. Happy Sunday. Okay lang, wait lang, nag-echo. Good evening and happy Sunday to everyone and welcome to the Zoomies Day 2 Women's and LGBTQ plus tournament. We're gonna be your shoutcasters for game number 1 of first series natin. My name is Guiang with me and is Sky, and later on we'll be joined by Akino, Fuyu, and Janera. Sky, kamusta ka naman? Excited ka na ba sa laban natin?
I'm excited now because this will be the final day of the Zoomies tournament in which we will be seeing mga semi-finalists natin at yung magiging finalists. I'm pretty excited, especially we have 2 series in line. It's a best of 3 and of course, kahit mainit, mas iinit pa dito sa mga laban ng Summoner's Rift.
Oh, Sim, nakaka-exciting. Kasi kahapon nakita natin yung mga ibang laban. We had 4 matches, the best of 3 kahapon, and it was very, very interesting as well. And now, we're gonna be seeing 2 more matches or 2 more series bago yung grand finals natin. We have D35 and Evaløm Hera coming right up as our first match, and later on, I believe we will have I Miss Him versus RR Nova naman. And guys, to everyone that is watching the live stream right now, please do share the live stream para marami makanood dito. I know you guys are also coming from watching the Wild Rift Clash tournament ng Wild Rift anniversary natin. And matindi yung laban doon. So pagkatapos doon, sabihin nyo, punta na sila dito para makasuporta naman tayo para sa ating women's and LGBTQ communities ng Wild Rift.
Yes. Kindly share the stream and keep on hearting the stream, of course. Show some love, show some support. And don't forget to share, guys, kasi ito na yun. This will be the clash of the best teams here. And yeah, I think pretty soon, may interview tayo, Boss G? From both sides of the team.
Yes, sir! Nakaka-excite ka. I believe they are here as well, right? We kasama na natin sila sa Discord. So we have D35, tapos Evaløm Hera. Double check na natin. Dito ba yung representative? Or are we gonna be dragged into their server? Rose, are you here?
I think they're already here, Boss G. We're just, checking up. Nandiyan ba kayo, guys?
Yes po. From D35.
Ayun, yun. We have a few questions for... First and foremost, I'd like to know your name para ma-address namin na maayos. And from what team?
Hello, yes. Yes.
Bago tayo mag-start, ano bang name nyo para ma-address namin kayo? And which team are you from?
Jeannie from D35, but my IGN is Spicy Chicken.
Yun siya pala si Spicy Chicken.
Hello. Kahapon, I believe you had a match against... Sino kalaban nila, Sky?
Lysis Strata, I believe.
Strata, yes.
Yes.
Was it a challenge? Paano sa tingin niyo ang magiging comparison nun sa kalaban niyo na Evaløm Hera naman ngayon?
Yeah, actually, we didn't play against them kasi it was DQ'd, but I believe this will be a challenge as well, playing against Hera. Every girls team, feeling ko naman challenge, but yeah, I believe we can do it. We've been together. D35 has been together for 3 years already. So
3 years?
Yeah, 3 years. So since FSL days, we've been together with in a lot of tournaments. So I believe we can win this and we'll do our best.
Any message to anyone na nasa Wild Rift community, especially those na sumusuporta sa ever since 3 years ago, kasama na pa siguro yung mga Guiang and Sky Aries sa FSL dati. Any message na gusto nyo sabihin sa kanila para supportan kayo or anything you wanna say?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that, there's a lot of jokes, inside jokes that Wild Rift is dead, We usually hear or read those comments a lot, but yeah, seeing these tournaments being active again, side-by-side tournaments, I can really say that Wildrift is thriving, and it's getting back on its feet, and it's getting active again, and we should support small tournaments like this, and just keep on playing the game, enjoy the game, buy skins, so that we can continue having these tournaments moving forward or in the future. And sa mga nag-support sa amin way back and hanggang ngayon, thank you so much for tuning in sa amin and for supporting. And yeah, I think that's it.
Yun. Thank you so much. That is our first interview. I believe we should also have someone from Evaløm Hera na andito. Tama?
Hello, am I audible?
Hello. Yes, you are heard and very audible. I'd like to know your name first and introduction of yourself.
Okay, so kumbanwa, I am Ring from Evaløm Hera, and my IGN is Karate Chop, but you can all call me Casey na lang para mabilis ko ako ma-address. And ayun, that's all about me actually.
Evaløm Hera, Karate Chop or Casey, right? Coming to this match, you're going up against D35 na yun, 3 years of experience na kasama pa sa mga FSL. How do you think this is going to be in terms of like experience? Are you excited about this? Are you thrilled about the matchup? Are you feeling a little nervous ba or more on parang looking forward sa laban?
I'm actually kind of feeling very enthusiastic. Enthusiastic. Well, I'm very joyful ngayon kasi parang ngayon lang ulit ako sumalang with tournament, and ayun, mga kalaban po namin ang D35, and I'm really happy na, and I'm actually looking forward to what will happen in the match. Excited ako sa kung anong magiging place namin and ano yung magiging result, and ayun, so far yun lang gusto ko sabihin. I'm really happy to play with them, and it's okay po ba to shout out our people there?
Absolutely, yeah. Feel free to do so.
Shout out po sa mga Evaløm Heras dyan. To our coach, thank you so much po sa inyong advice. Sana po is makatulong po ito. And shout out po sa aming mga mahal sa buhay na nasa kung an man na parte ng mundo. And that's all. Oh my God, thank you po.
Yung, ikaw, Sky, do you have any question na gusto mo ibigay kay Casey?
Wala naman. Overall, they look forward on to the incoming match, and I think they're actually excited and already in the lobbies. So I think they're already prepared and ready to start this first series.
Yun. Good luck, D35 Evaløm Hera. That is for our interview. We had Spicy Chicken and Karate Chop or KC in our interview. So good luck sa laban nyo. Please do prepare, and antayin namin kayo na mag-start yung laban, and of course wishing the best of luck. Kasi kung sino manalo dito, diretso grand finals na kaagad. No, Sky?
Oh. Diretso talaga sa grand finals. And honestly, very interesting yung matchup nila. It's like having a new team against an experienced one, especially like D35 having at least 3 years of experience of being together and competing in tournaments. And of course, may baguhan tayo, which is an underdog, in which not that will be competing against them. So that's gonna be an interesting fight, no? Parang mga baguhan against the old gods, kumbaga, ganun mga galawan. So I'm really excited for their match.
I mentioned ko lang din, Rose, okay na? We are done for the interview. Pwede na sila makabalik sa respective voice channels din nila with their team para yung makasimula na din kaagad. And I believe we are about to start as well. Diretso na kaagad tayo ng drafting natin.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. iba yung nalagay doon. Okay. So the game has not started just yet. Nag-check lang kung okay na ba. How are you doing, Sky? I want to know sino sa tingin niyo yung mananalo dito. After hearing about both of these teams, una inisip ko kasi I've been seeing Evaløm Hera for the longest time sa mga scrims ko. D35, it is a fresh insight para sa akin na makita din sila na from way back sa FSL.
Way back? I've been like FSL days, no? Pang ganun.
Hindi ata ako nakapag-cast ng FSL, but I do remember being invited to cast there before alongside with Yuko and Infinity ata dati. Kaso hindi natuloy at that time kasi may conflict of schedule ako sa isang event ko na meron na, kaya sayang. Ask ko din sana sila dati.
Sayang.
We're now in the game. D35 and Evaløm Hera, best of 3 yung laban nito, guys. And if you're new to the live stream, please do share the live stream. Wherever you are watching, kung sa Blue Up Man, we are live on my page, we are live on Zoomies page, we are live on Twitch, we are live on YT, we are live on TikTok as well. And big shout out to everyone in the comment section dito sa TikTok ko din. Ayan, thank you so much sa support nyo. Please do share the live stream para ito mabigyan natin ng proper support ang ating mga players. Magbibigay ko sa tournament natin ngayon.
So this is already a start of our first series. Drafting phase na nga tayo. Already know that before the game starts, it already started because of the drafting. Drafting wise, everybody, alam niyo naman, may mga pros and cons each champion, and of course their compatibility on specific champions as well. And going from their bans, they already banned that Nautilus and that Aurora. Yesterday, Guiang, sunod-sunod na Nautilus ang nakita natin from the team I Miss Him. And it was something else, no? Especially yung IGN ng Nautilus na yun was very memorable.
Oh my God, pinaalala mo na naman sa akin. Pinaalala mo na naman sa akin si... Kung hindi na alam yun, kailangan balikan nyo yung nakaraan na live stream. Kahapon lang yun. At promise, sulit panoorin yung laban. At least yung live stream na yun. Kasi it was a very, very entertaining one, I would say. Kami ni Sky, we were extremely delighted sa mga plays na ginawa nila sa series na yun. Yun lang. Mel has been opened and was picked up first by D35. I'm very excited to see this, despite this champion being nerfed a bit nung nakaraan lang. It's still kind of reliable, lalo kapag maraming projectile sa kalaban nila. And one of which is Boulder, does have projectile. Actually, lahat ng abilities niya projectile.
Oo, tama ka nga dyan. They're picking those meta picks as of the moment. The Mel with the poke damage and especially scaling into the later stages of the game can be really a threat against Evaløm Hera. But going alongside Evaløm Hera, answering back with the scaling champion, which is the smolder that can give impact into the later stages of the game. And as well, bringing out that Karma, which adds extra safety, mobility, and as well crowd control for the side of Evaløm Hera. And judging by their composition already, I think D35 would like to get maybe a jungle already or a potential top laner, yun na nga, which can be a Camille or Fiora, and there you go, it's gonna be a Camille just to lock down that smolder from Evaløm Hera. Pero interesting enough, grabe ang lakas ng Corki for this patch because he has been recently buffed as well, so that's gonna put up a fight against the smolder that has been nerfed.
Maganda nga yung Camille, no, then? Kasi madalas, there are two champions that usually is picked up whenever there is a smolder. One is Camille, second is Jarvan, yung double lockdown niya. Para guaranteed lang na hindi na makakatakas yung smolder. Kasi yung Jarvan, kumbaga bebait out na yung third skill o yung flash, tapos pag nagamit na yun, biglang i-second lockdown pa na Hextech Ultimatum. But, good response by Evaløm Hera. Picking up the Poppy to negate some of the mobility ng D35, one of which yung mga dashes nila, ng Camille and ng Corki din. So, reduced safety net for some of the members of D35. It can also serve as a proper frontline of Evaløm Hera, in which Poppy is one of the tankiest, I would say, na champions in League of Legends Wild Rift, especially because of his second skill, yung steadfast presence, if I'm not mistaken, kung tama ba yung pangalan ng ability na yun. But it does give you 6 to 12% bonus armor and MR sa mga from your items and base stats. Kaya laking tulong nun if you want to really beef up yourself. Arya's been banned away. Yuumi banned for Evaløm Hera is interesting. I think D35 would still need to pick up a frontline maybe support. Like a Braum, I would say, is gonna be very useful here. Dahil meron silang Camille, meron silang Corki, tapos makakatulong yun against the Smolder as well.
Oh, especially with the unbreakable shield of that Braum, kaya niya talaga i-block yung mga abilities na parating, especially from the poke of that Smolder and that Karma, that can really help out actually.
Are they watching or are you saving inisip nila?
baka potentially they might want to pick up potential frontliner nga. Kasi at the moment medyo lacking pa sila sa frontline sila. Camille can't handle all the damage from the side of Evaløm Hera, kaya that's a potential maybe a Brom pick, or maybe we could see something else like Ornn as well, no? And one thing that's really interesting from their picks and bans, they banned that Yumi so that the Corki can't really hold much of a fight until the later stages of the game against that Smolder. But going alongside, Evaløm Hera wants to get that lockdown CC right away, which will be that Vi.
Sup, Chris? Nagpapa-shoutout lang si Lucy as we go through the second pick phase ng game number 1 natin. Vi being picked up is gonna be huge. Kasi isa to sa mga champion na parang kumbaga hindi natin nakita kahapon dahil binaban palagi. Ornn, you mentioned Ornn a while ago, Sky, and it has been locked in by D35. A solid frontline and a great initiator as well to kind of complete their entire composition. And Fiora, I think, is going to be an interesting matchup. If ever this is going to be a Poppy top lane. Kasi most likely Poppy top lane to. Kasi meron ng Karma and meron ng Vi. So, it will be a skill matchup against a Poppy in which the Fiora usually is not in a good position. We don't really see a high enough success rate of Fiora users against Poppy. But, with the confidence na meron dito sa D35, let's see kung kakayanin ba kasi magiging malaking factor yung Fiora pick na ito. If the Fiora succeeds in the laning phase, then additional pressure sa split push or at least a macro. But if the Poppy wins against the Fiora, then the entire kit is negated. Plus, sa team fight, mas nakakatakot. Mas may impact kasi ang Poppy compared to the Fiora. Especially if the Fiora struggles against the Poppy. Riven as well has been picked up, so this is a very, very aggressive composition. Not sure if this is going to be a Riven mid lane to match against the Mel to pressure him down, or will this be a Poppy support tapos Karma mid lane to go up against the men?
Oh, depende na lang sa lineup or saan nila gusto nila yung ilagay ang specific champions na yan. And they have already picked their champions. Most likely, D35 has that lockdown, has that sustain, and as well they have that side laner, which is that Fiora that can't. The Poppy can't put up a fight, especially pag nasa side lane na, kasi most of the time Poppy would be into the clash. Most of the time kasi parang magiging 4v5 pa nga eh. And going alongside, ayun na nga po, we might be starting this really soon as well. And for the viewers that are currently watching on multiple platforms, please do share the live. Show some love and support sa stream natin, no? Nabubuhay na nga eh. Sabi nga ng from the member of D35, Wild Rift is still thriving. Tournaments are still being done. And yeah, basically, Wild Rift is not yet dead, no, Boss G. Oh, buhay na buhay pa talaga kasi, kasi kita mo naman yung parating na bagong skin line. Yung Porsche, like, oh my. Ubus talaga ang wild cards mo dun, kumbaga, kasi grabe, pagiging gacha na naman.
Home sim, ubus talaga. Buti ako sobrang kuripot ko, hindi ako bibili masyado ng ano. Except lang kapag may ASOL, yun talaga. All in ako kapag meron sa ASOL. Being an ASOL one track. I did buy the Smolder skin as well kasi isa lang naman yung available sa kanya itong... Wait. Bago ba yan? Hindi. Yan ata yung meron ako. I believe yan yung meron ako nung nakaraan. Nagpapa-shoutout si Blood kay Jay. So, shout to Jay. And to everyone na sa comment section natin. Please share the live stream para marami makapanood dito. At makasupport tayo na mas maayos para sa tournament natin. Okay, medyo kinabahan ako doon. Kala ko nag-lag yung tablet ko. And kung gusto nyo, sponsoran ako ng tablet. Ayun, because this tablet is over 3 years old.
3 years na rin, kasabayan ng D35. Pero ayun nga, going alongside into this game, number 1, we are just putting in short delay so that yun nga, mga anti-cheat and whatnot. And notably as well, I think may technical difficulties ata nangyayari from this game number 1.
Ano ba?
Because parang mali ata yung pick ng Riven. It was supposed to be an Irelia pick.
Really?
Which
Oh, eh?
which can be something else.
Okay, let's see. Kung mag-remake, edi yun. Kung hindi, edi mukhang tuloy.
Game na.
All we can do, ay, mukhang yun nga. Kasi napansin ko hindi na nag-play yung ano. We'll proceed with the game first, tapos assess from there. Pero ayan, meron kasi tayong spectator delay guys para at least ma-prevent natin any sort of, you know, potential Comsat, ganyan. Pero kung mag-reset itong game, assume na lang na mag-reset yung game with the pick na meron. Kasi smolder ADC to. Tapos, yun. Support pala yung Karma eh.
Oo nga, support na yung Karma. They were supposed to pick Aurelia mid, supposedly, I think. Kasi Riven mid, man, reminds me of Faker using that onto the middle lane. So, of course,
Riven is used on some tournaments. I remember in Wild Rift Relegation before, Riven is one of the strong champions to be used in mid lane kasi nakasal game presence niya. Yeah, it's okay. I do believe they also have sa rules naman pa nagkamali ng pick ay pwede na mag-remake ata. So yun. Pero once lang yun, parang ganun.
Once per game. Pero ayun nga, just technical difficulties on one side on picking on that champion. So tamang waiting saan tayo, pero going alongside nga, the Porsche skin man is something else. Ang gaganda ng mga skin. They have that Kaisa skin actually, that's prestige. Ewan ko lang, kung nakita mo na yung boss, napakaganda, ay.
Yung alin? Anong skin ni ano?
Yung Kaisa, the Porsche.
Ay, oo!
Porsche.
Mahal yan eh.
Oo, mahal talaga. Pero parang worth it, guys. No? Parang worth it. I'm not gonna lie kasi ang ganda, no, malinis yung skin, and stuff like that. But basically, hindi lang naman yung ilalabas into the game, which I think it's gonna be released on April 30. So sa mga nag-aabang ng skin na yun, no, you guys can definitely get it by April 30, I guess. And yeah, hindi lang naman Kaisa yun. May Zed pa, my favorite champion, which will be getting most likely. Kasi syempre, kung ikaw Asol, one trick Zed. So,
alam mo kahapon, medyo nabatrip ako kasi may game. Actually, umabot yung stacks ko ng 700 plus stacks.
Oh, nice.
Pero talo kami.
Yun lang. Nakakayamot na yun talaga. Nakuha mo na yung mga stacks mo. Control.
Suddenly went
talaga
ako bigla lang pumasok tapos matay siya without any context. Ako siguro nanggigil lang, pumitik bigla. Edi ayun, napitikan siya. And we only had him as frontline, so nung nawala na siya parang fuck. Oh shit.
Wala na.
We're cooked, chat. We're cooked. Tapos ako yung kalaban, Elder Baron. I couldn't defend that shit, bro. I couldn't do anything, bro.
700 stacks was not enough.
Laki kunan pa naman ng minions kapag naka-Baron. Kung wala sana, okay lang. Go.
Pero may Elder pa eh, especially increase damage and execute. Pero ayun nga, gulat nga ako, daming skins, kakalabasan nila ng recent skin kay Kaisa and they've released another one, but it's something else. And that's a collaboration honestly by Riot, which is something new we haven't seen before in the
may kotse?
that they have. Oo, yun yung may kotse-kotse. Porsche.
Porsche.
Inline, kumbaga.
Wala, gusto ko Honda CBR 650R ako eh. Yun, motor no? Motor pala gusto.
Okay CBR
Sumout out ng motor na gusto. Wala, umay na ako sa scooter ko. Gusto ko ng brum 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 brum. Ano na, medyo mababa na yung gasolit. Pwede na. Pwede na. Lumaklak ng gasolit yung mga sasakyan.
Pwede nang dumayo tayo. Pwede nang biglang, ay.
Oy! Parang pwede nga. And guys, yung mga nagtatanong sa comment section kung if this is a tournament, yes, this is a tournament. This is the Zoomies Women and LGBTQ plus tournament. Day number 2, semifinals and grand finals. So, kung gusto nyo supportahan ang ating community, please do share the live stream and also tag your friends sa tingin nyo mag-enjoy dito kasi not sure kung nag-game 5 yun sa Comclash. Pero we just ran into technical problem.
Parang nahirapan na ang cheatmate honestly against Zoomies on that finals on the 4th game. But I'm not quite sure, di ko na nasubaybayan kasi yun nga. Pero sa mga nanonood from Comclash, let us know as well and just stay here of course and support the stream since it's only the first series for the evening and you will see more. You would see I Miss Him versus coming against RR Novi, I think. But
Diba,
yeah,
ganun.
presumably, no, the game's about to start. We're just gonna be adding a little bit of delay just to
same.
give
Kung napansin niyo sa lower right kanina, nagkaroon ng tech problem, bigla nawala yung pagka mirror ng phone ko sa PC, pero buti na lang okay na ulit. Whew! Kinabahan ako dun, pre. Imagine mo yun, bagsak ang production, tanggal, trabaho ka agad. Pero yan, we are now in the game. Game number 1 ng best of 3 series natin, ng D35 at Evaløm Hera. Kaya yan, let's go. Let's support them all, pare. Irelia yung binago nila eh.
Yun na nga. Oo, Irelia mid na nga, hindi na Riven mid. So there's gonna be already an Irelia mid for the side of Evaløm Hera, but going alongside once again, for the people that currently watching all throughout the platforms, do share some love and support. Share the stream, like it, heart it, and whatnot. And let's get more into this game number 1 of this tournament. Pero kita natin yung skill matchup dun tayo sa top lane. Fiora versus that Poppy will be something else. They would be checking. Uy, pero Karate Chop with that stun going in. That's already a first blood for the side of Evaløm Hera, but that's gonna be a trade-off by Narda. And that's gonna be a 1-for-1. But still, 450 gold for that first blood is gonna be adding more gold into the pockets of Karate Chop.
Sayang yun, man. Solo bolo na sana, and it's one of the things that makes Irelia really good. Level 1, even level 2, kill threat na kaagad, and that's exactly what he did. If you don't have your protection, yung second skill ng Mel, yaring-yari ka talaga. And ang ganda ng execute na ginawa dito ni Karate Chop. And after this interview, right, she mentioned that she was very excited. Casey was very excited for and thrilled for this game. Pinapakita niya talaga na may gigil. May gigil siya.
May gigil factor kumbaga to si Karate Chop, especially we have interviewed her kanina lang, and of course as well for the side of D35, that's still gonna be a trade though. Judging by what happened there na stun kasi na tumama yung stun na ni Karate Chop, in which made an angle for a kill threat right away, and Karate Chop went for it and secured it right away. But still, almost a solo bolo, but that's gonna be a trade-off once again. Pero kita natin dito for the side of Evaløm Hera, this Vi is gonna be positioned in onto the middle lane, pero not gonna be committing. Pero ito na nga yung Camille.
Oh, Hextech Ultimatum gonna be used as well. Silpa might actually just get blown up as Karate Chop cannot help her ally. And this time, may bawi ang D35. Looks like Karate Chop actually wants to go in. He does! Tries to deal some damage, but the obliteration, the damage coming from the Mel is just too much. Top lane mukhang nagkaroon pa ng 1-for-1 trade as Jarisa and fond of him is battered under the tower.
Oh, there was a mini skirmish dun sa top lane na hindi natin nakita, but going alongside onto the middle lane, there was no trade-offs. Karate Chop and also the jungler died as well, but we see that the gold is still not as high, and standard laning dahil dito sa bottom lane, Orky and that Smolder just trying their best to secure those minions. And once again, the Vi is actually wanting to go once again onto the middle lane of D35, because we already know level 5 na yan, meron na siyang cease and desist, and that's gonna be a lockdown already onto the Mel. And they're not actually allowing this Mel to breed out, especially that this champion is a scaling champion especially. So ito na nga, Karate Chop going in, got rooted, but that's gonna be a standard trade-off. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the moment, as we see our junglers gonna be rotating once again near onto the middle lane.
Kristen is gonna spot out Sylphia, but I think... Oh, never mind. Evaløm Hera actually goes in. This is gonna be a 3 versus 2 as bottom is going in as well. Kinakalaan natin kasi si Narda makapa-flash out na muna. Medyo masakot yung bawas niya. 3-1 yung score niya. At medyo pulado na rin ibang members dito ng Evaløm Hera. Sumama na kakaagad si Jarisa para makatulong talaga sa mga kasama niya. Rampage ako agad! Si Narda! Sylphia as well might actually get taken down. It's gonna be a 1-for-1 trade. Karate Chop trying to pull up a miracle here in this fight, but a flash in of Kristen takes away for the follow-up, and that's gonna be 3 kills in exchange for just Jarisa.
That's gonna be 3 kills already for the side of D35, trading Jeresa, which is a real good contest or fight for the side of D35. Pero kita natin this bottom lane, Manix is getting poked out by this Gorky. But judging by the engage, pero ito na nga, Mira going in, headbutt in, but not gonna be connecting to a knockup. But going alongside what happened there was a little skirmish of a 3v3 in which D35 already securing Rampage on that Mel. That's gonna be extra gold into the pockets and also gonna be ramping up the speed of the scaling of this Mel. And judging by the objectives gonna be spawning in a minute, it's an Ocean Drake and a Rift Herald. We're gonna be seeing both of these teams. What would they want to see here? Would they want to contest or would they just want to make a trade and just scale on to the later stages of the game?
Pares kasi sila may
standard
scaling
laning na
eh.
tayo.
I mean, there's si Corky on D35, Manix on the Smolder has really good scaling as well, kaya talagang okay sila pagdating late game. But late nga lang, Yori ata dito si Karate Chop, try to pull up a miracle again, but this time it's just not gonna work again.
Again, man, another gank for the side of D35, not letting Karate Chop farm as much as she wants. Basically using that Hexic Ultimatum, so that's gonna be a standard no Hexic Ultimatum onto the next incoming fight. And most likely, Evaløm Hera is gonna be eyeing onto that Ocean Drake. But that was a good gank by Kirsten, just securing it, locking that Irelia down, and they know this Mel has that sufficient damage just to kill and secure that Irelia.
Dragon now gonna be started by Evaløm Hera. Gusto nila makuha ito, pero Rift Herald nakuha na nga ng D35. Makakakontest ba sila? Sinusubukan pa rin naman nila, pero no steal whatsoever. Evaløm Hera secures the objective, and now they're trying to collapse onto D35, pero medyo masakit ata yung D35. Top lane, there's gonna be a solo bolo by Jeresa, as now Evaløm Hera is just wiping the floor with the members of D35's bodies. That's already 3 kills that they secured, plus the objective. So panalo ang Evaløm Hera doon.
Oo, nanalo ang Evaløm Hera doon. We've seen a solo ball on the top side, but overall, they made the trade. D35 securing the first tier tower onto the middle lane using that Rift Herald, but Evaløm Hera secured enough kills and also secured that Ocean Drake. But we see the gold lead is onto the side of D35 because we've seen this Mel already with the KDA of 7-1. So that's gonna be something else. They need to look for an angle and kill this Mel. Narda is already quite so fed onto the middle game of this series, pare. Pero ayun na nga, parang nagkakaangguluhan na nga itong si Kirsten on the red side of Evaløm Hera. There's gonna be an invade supposedly onto the red side, but okay.
Hexic Ultimatum used already. Yun lang yung ult ni Karate Chop. Unang tinamaan. Jeresa trying to be a little slippery here, going through the backline, just going through everyone na members dito ng Evaløm Hera. Wala nakapatin sa kanya. Good keeper's verdict, but only to knock up the members of D35 for a short while. It's still gonna be 2 kills by D35. And the 4,000 gold lead slowly building up para sa blue team na to.
Oh, slowly building up as well onto wanting to secure this middle lane tower because we see, oh, what a beautiful double stun there. Ultimate by that Smolder. Karate Chop wants to do more damage. Ultimate by that Mel already down, and I think that's gonna be a small trade-off. No kills or deaths for both sides, and they would be still living happily and going back into their bases just to secure those items. But going alongside what you've said earlier, yun nga, 4K gold lead already for the side of D35. Pero kita na nga natin, Jeresa wants to get this kill on front of him, and that's gonna be a killing spree for the side of Fiora.
Yeah, Trinity Force just adds really huge damage onto the Fiora. Mukhang yung scenario A, yun nangyari, Sky. Nung pinag-uusapan natin kanina ng drafting phase, Fiora winning against the Poppy, and the split push pressure is just gonna be unlocked this time around. May nagtanong sa comment section kung community tournament ito o official tournament. This is a community tournament brought to you by Zoomies. Women and LGBTQ plus tournament ito, and we see Karate Chop getting ganked in the bot lane. Ano guys, medyo nagtodo effort tayo para sa tournament kaya naka full prod tayo. Alam niyo naman kung paano ako gumawa ng tournament. Laging naka full setup. Oh, mid lane.
Oh, boss.
The invaders just turn. Manix did not survive even for 1 second. The moment they went onto him, dead kaagad.
Oh, that engage from Kirsten right away, flashing in with the tactical sweep and Hextech Ultimatum, securing that Smolder in just a flash. And ito na nga, Karate Chop with the stun on that Ornn. But Ornn has that gargoyle, extra tankiness, cease and desist has been used. Spicy Chicken trying her best to survive and kite it out. But members of Evaløm Hera is now coming back and wants some blood.
Yeah, they overextended in the mid lane. They didn't have anyone to rescue them. Masyado malayo si Narda, masyado malayo ibang mga kasama ng D35. So both Spicy Chicken and Mira got caught out there, especially because of the nice flank by Fond of Him. That gives a little bit of gold injected to the members here of Evaløm Hera in preparation for the second dragon. Since sila yung nakakuha nito, kung makuha nila yung pangalawang dragon, that's gonna be so good for them, which is going to be very useful in terms of sustain. The Ocean Dragon Soul ito eh. Because of the first dragon being the Ocean Dragon. And that's gonna help out Fond of Him and Silpha for sure. But D35, starting the Mountain Dragon already. Mukhang magkakaroon na tempo. Evaløm Hera makakakuha ng Silka. So, di ba pagbigyan dito ng D35? Mom's gonna get called out as the season desist comes through. But it's both front lines dead already. Sa Evaløm Hera, the damage just too much. May flank pa nga parating dito ni Jarisa. Wala nang papatakasin. You attempt to get the steal, but we get the entire team instead. And D35 gets everything.
D35 with a huge engage with the Hextech Ultimatum and securing an ace against Evaløm Hera. And now they want to secure more of the towers against Evaløm Hera. And that was quite a fight. We've seen connections of ultimates for both sides, but overall the Mel damage is just so much. Already 3 items in, 10-1 KDA, and Mel is something else to deal with. Evaløm Hera needs to lock down this Mel and try and get that shutdown gold as we see now. But Baron is off. There is still opportunity for the side of Evaløm Hera. Once they see that Mel all by herself, they can definitely pick her up and actually go for a potential Baron.
Ano men, first time ko kanina gumamit ng lalamunan sa shoutcast, yung may onting sigaw. May natutuwa ako. Kaya na ulit. Kaya na ulit. Totoo. Ang chismis, ang sabi sa ng doktor na pwede na. Hindi na masakit sa lalamunan. Karate Chop, 1v1 into the top lane, but about to be turned into a 4 versus 1. Karate Chop just got saved there, and D35 regretted going into the top side, but it's all in plan for the members of D35 as they secure the Baron.
Trade-off, honestly. Oo, parang hinayaan na lang na Jarisa make some movement, create a fight, parang ano lang eh, misdirection lang, kumbaga kinuha na nila yung Baron, but in trade of that Fiora, which is still good because Baron buff is a buff all in all to the minions and as well for the champions of D35. And as we see the gold, the 10k golden Hextech Ultimatum on Karate Chop, 2v1 situation. Karate Chop got knocked up, but that's gonna be it. Mira securing that kill. And as we see now, D35 marching on towards the side of Evaløm Hera, wants to secure that inhibitor tower, just pressuring multiple lanes here. And honestly, Evaløm Hera wants to get more stacks for the side of that Smolder para makakuha, pero kita natin sa middle lane, parang nagkakaanuhan na sila dun, pare.
Yeah, they want to engage once again. And the damage from the Mel is just too much. 3 items, papunta na nga ng Rabadon's death cap and even has 10-1 scoreline. Inhibitor tower into the mid lane, gonna fall down on the hands of D35 as Mira overextended a bit, pero not scared at all against 4 members of Evaløm Hera. Giving space for the rest of the teammates para makapag-push ng top lane. Bot lane din, pinupush na rin. So lahat ng Tori gusto makuha dito ng D35. In-engage na kayo yung bot lane. Evaløm Hera just going all out. But Inhibitor Tower still gonna be taken down. Top lane din, na-push na. Karate Chop trying to pull up a miracle once again, but no miracles at all in this game. It is just absolute dominance by D35 as the base is wide open. Keeper's really gonna pull everyone, or at least 2 members, out of the base of Evaløm Hera. Silpha Trying to pick up the slack, but it's not gonna be enough. Kinulang na bawas, hindi na napatay sa Spicy Chicken, and D35 just gonna end the game in 14 minutes and 15 seconds. A very fast game and just a demonstration of strength by D35.
Oh, they showcased their experience for this tournament. D35 having that 3 years experience already, showing it off against this game number 1, and we saw that it was so dominant. Narda has the highest damage because that Mel already scaled having 3 items so early on. But Kirsten's gonna be securing that MVP kasi nakikita natin yung engages eh. Hextech Ultimatum flashing in front of Evaløm Hera. They cannot handle the engages of this Camille. And honestly, good try from Evaløm Hera. They secured that first blood, honestly, in which showed a little bit of advancement of gold onto their side, but we saw that D35 did not let them scale off. No, parang sinobol na talaga nila yung buong game. Pure dominance, as Boss G said.
Highest damage pa nga si Narda dito. Really amazing performance on the Mel. Ito yung runes na ginamit nila sa game nila, guys. Kung sino ma-apply sa mga rank games rin, or any games na meron kayo for League of Legends Wild Rift, you can apply this. Ito yung sa Karma. Para ba makita na, kasi nakaharang yung camera namin eh. Sorry na. Ganun yung layout na meron pa ako ngayon. And that's just game 1. Game 1 pa lang yon, and we still have more. Best of 3 yung laban na to, and after this, we will have another match, another series. Nakakakast na naman nila Fuyu and Janera. So, before we head on to game number 2, we'll just go in a short break. Magbabalik kami ni Sky. You're still watching Zoomies Women and LGBTQ Plus Tournament, day number 2, semifinals and grand finals. Magbabalik kami. And welcome back to Zoomies tournament, the semifinals, women and LGBTQ plus tournament, day number 2. Semifinals na tayo dito on the match of Evaløm, Hera and D35. And first series pa lang, mamaya meron tayong isa pang series na ikakast nila Janera and Fuyu bago ang ating grand finals. And D35 already one win away from stepping into the grand finals. Dito natin malalaman kung makakabawi ba ang Evaløm, Hera or kung magiging 2-0 ba ito. And balita ako, Sky, kakatapos laban ng chickmates saka ng Zoomies.
Pare, it was interesting, no? We've seen the best of 5 series going across until game number 4, in which, yun nga, overall, Boss G, Zoomies took the win with 3-1 of that best of 5. Kasi grabe din kasi yung dominant sila. They had Maze, they have Mirai, Tags, and everyone. And congrats sa Zoomies. They won the Com Clash tournament. Chickmint, may panlaban na. Honestly, undefeated ang Chickmint way back pa from Wild Rounds. And now, may nakita na tayong team na may potential that can bring them down. And it's gonna be more exciting in coming to the tournaments, especially there's more to come, the Ionia Cup. I think it's gonna be coming soon. So I think it's gonna be a fun tournament, especially that we've seen Chickmint now dethroned from their
Isipin mo, ang dami nag-attempt sa Checkmate dati, including TSKR, Tropang Giga, pati yung Obsidia, including yung team nila Manila. I forgot, I'm really bad at names. Yung team nila Manila. No, iba. Yung nag-champion, nag-viral yung pangalan nila sa Wild Rift page ng dati kasi sila yung nanalo nun, tapos may winner's photo sila, tapos yung name nila very very funny. I forgot it. Kung naalala nyo guys, pa-mention na lang sa comment section. Verity Esports din, nakasama sila Rice na durog ng chip. Grabe yung chipment. Pero now 3-1 score, ang nangyari, 3-1 score, Zoomies won against them. God damn. Mukhang either of the two, either the teams are now, or the players are now developing more, or ako medyo kinakalawang na. Mukhang tama ata si Coach, right? Nakakalawang.
Kinakalawang.
Nagka-cramps na ang daliri, naglalak na.
Nangalay na, Boss G. Pero parang nakita ko rin yung
sila sa edad ko eh. Alam nyo na ang nangyayari sa akin kung bakit ako nahihirapan.
Nararamdaman na ng Chickmint yung panahon. Ay, nako. Pero nakita ko rin yung laban nila against the Vietnam, no? Medyo may laban sila, pero ayun nga, all in all, Vietnam was dominant as well throughout that fight.
Lahat dinulog ng Chickmint except China.
Pero meron silang recent yung naka-live si Rox.
Yung mga veggie. Pero yung sa Smash, yung one.
Yun nga,
sa China, wala.
China, grabe yung China eh.
Ibang klaseng scaling level up yung nangyari kay Long dun eh. Kung naalala nyo si Long, guys, kasi I made a lot of contents about Long before sa Nova Esports siya during Wild Rift League Asia. He was a little bit heavier at that time, tas lagi na kasi mangot. But man, nung Smash 2025, he was sobrang lean na niya, and also smiling a lot. Ano yung pinaka nagulat ako na ngipin pala to? Or ngumingiti pala to?
Pinagbago ata sa akin.
Oo! Kumbaga, he's happy now. So happy. Kaya nagpa-picture ako sa kanina, nagkita kami. Sabi ko, long picture. Kinakas ko dati yung in English.
Pero parang may something changed with him na baka naglighten up siya and whatnot. Pero now, currently, China is dominating the scene of Wild Rift. Pero I remember the days of RRQ and Team Secret still on League of Legends Wild Rift, and as well yung Amihan Esports. I remember the time
Icon
of
Series days. Yep. Kaya ngayon, yung sila, sila Mitch, na meet ko na lang sa mga hangouts, yun. Hangouts. Ko na lang sila nakikita. Big shout out to Silo and Nakrala. Thank you so much for dropping by, guys. Salamat sa support, and please to share the live stream to everyone watching right now. This is the second match or second game ng first series natin, Evaløm Hera and D35. Evaløm Hera, kailangan nila makabawi. Gusto nila makapunta to ng game number 3. Melband.
Yeah.
Kasi hindi tayo naka-fearless draft dito Standard ano lang.
Yeah, D35 showed dominance with that Mel. So Evaløm Hera took some advices and took some notes down that we need to ban that champion. And especially sa ranked games, multiple times we ban that champion kasi once that champion has been scaled, it's gonna be a full powerhouse of damage, honestly. And as well, Evaløm Hera banning that Camille because it showed potential of the pick off of that Hextech ultimatum. And actually may nakakampi ako nun, Mel na nag-APC. Okay din medyo goods din, pero ayun, it's something new. Mel can be an APC and also support, so really flexible kumbaga. Pero D35 actually banning that Nautilus and that Aurora for the side of D35.
Ang dami na nire-respect ban dito. Viego finally is banned away. I believe game number 1 hindi binan yung Viego. That's why I was watching na walang gumamit ang Viego and Elysian din. Pero now I think there's gonna be a change of style. Yung gagawin dito na Evaløm Hera. Heavy investment in frontline early. Ilalak nila yung either Maokai or Jarvan, but this should help them a lot para makabigay ng proper peel para sa mga carries nila.
Yeah. And they have successfully secured that Jarvan with the Cataclysm and as well gives extra attack speed for their ADC, so most likely they would be picking up auto attack based ADC, but D35 actually answering back with an Ahri because Lissandra and that Aurora is already banned for the middle lanes of this second game. And judging by the fact that nakapick na yung Evaløm Hera ng jungle, maybe D35 wants to get a top laner or support, and there you go. It might be a Braum, so that's gonna be extra help with the passive of that Braum and Unbreakable as well. Evaløm Hera has more champions to work with. Meron pa, let's say for example, the support. An Ornn once again, maybe actually no because of the Braum. Maybe a good frontliner as well to give more space. It's gonna be a Galio Jarvan combination, combo of their ultimates together. So that's gonna be something else for Evaløm. No, may niluluto sila eh.
Oo. Pinagang adobo, sisi, kahit ano. Kaya bahala. Pares kung gusto nun sobrang sarap talaga. Beef pares, lalo na yung pang-kanto na pares. Oh my God. Alam nila guys, I'm a pares enthusiast. Like, holy crap. I think I spent more on pares than any other food combined. Ganun ka, hindi. My doctors pity me. The food choices ko. But it's okay. It's okay. Wala. Ganun talaga eh.
I mean, masarap eh. I can't deny it. Pares is really, really good. And I think high in protein as well. That's beef.
Oh, same! Yung protein, tama. Protein. Yun ang excuse ko. Lalo na kung may tuwalya, high protein yun.
Hindi okay.
Kung may utak, pampatalino yun.
Uy!
Wala. Sarado yung parasag pa sa amin eh. Wala sila ng Saturday and Sunday. So, tomorrow ko pa sila mabibisita ulit. Kasi pupunta lang ako doon biglaan, tapos parang, hoy! Alam na nila yung order ko. Basta ilalapag na lang nila, tapos subayad na lang kagad ako.
Suking-suki na eh. Kumbaga eh, no? Suking-suki na.
I made a lot of posts about them as well. Sana ako maging parang endorser na ako, tapos in-exchange libre na lang yung kain ko doon palagi. Ako magtanong eh. Kung pwede lang ito.
Pwede ba yun?
Yun na yung diet ko, for sure. Yun na yung diet. Pares diet lang ako. Gagawa ko ng content. Magpapalaki na ako ng katawan ng pares lang kinakain ko. Kaya challenge yan, Ben. Gagawin ko yun.
Happy din kasi, no? But judging by their bans and picks once again, D35 securing that Ambessa, which can show dominance with the lockdown of her ultimate. And Evaløm Hera gonna be banning that Vi. They don't want any lockdown crowd control to be added for the side of D35. And D35 actually banning that Fiora para sa mga katapat niya na Ambessa onto the top lane. And securing that Saya with an extra Feather Storm that can really help out escape with the Cataclysm and the Hero's Entrance from that Galio. So that's a good pick for the side of D35. Evaløm Hera might be thinking of picking up a top laner, and most likely, it's actually gonna be a Galio middle lane and most likely Seraphine support, or maybe the other way around.
Yeah, pwede naman kasi flex pick din naman yung Seraphine, kaya interesting. I actually thought that they would go on something like a Smolder. Kasi ang dami naman ng frontline, may Jarvan, may Galio, tapos wala naman na yung Camille and Vi as well, so not much backline threat except for the Ambessa. Or siguro yun yung isa din sa mga iniisip nila or kino-consider nila kaya hindi na pinili yung Smolder. Zaya has been picked up here by D35, Garen as the last pick by Evaløm Hera. So 3 solid front lines, buddy, para sa Evaløm Hera. It's gonna be very difficult to get through them all, but we see a hover on the map. Is this really happening? I was thinking a different champion, pero ako muna magbanggit ng champion until lock-in yan. I was thinking of Olaf. Because Olaf is strong against tanks all. And kapag naglaro kami ng isang tropa ko, nag-Olaf siya, palong-palo kahit wasak mo siya.
Wasak.
Pero
sinagasa niya.
Sinagasa niya yung mga kalaban namin. Wala akong, naglaro kami, sabi ni Guiang, nakatulog ako, pala ka na. Tapos di siya nakatulog, men. Palumag laro. Sabi ko, kala ko ba antok ka? Ba't winasak mo yung kalaban? dito na ako naglabas ng gigil. Alright, sabi ko. All of us been picked up here. Xin Zhao instead. Okay din naman kasi may pan-disengage sila. So, the more balanced champion, I would say. Na pwede makaabot din sa Ezreal kung gugustuhin nila. And Seraphine. And I think yung key to victory dito ng D35 is to get through the Seraphine and Ezreal para mawala ng bawas na yung Evaløm Hera. I'm not sure if this is going to be a tank Galio mid lane or kung magiging AP Galio to na, which is the more standard. Kasi nagkakaroon na rin ng rise in popularity ng yung tank Galio. Lalo na dahil sa
the Radiance, sa
Halo Radiance, yeah. I also use that as well.
Nakatank Galio kasi yung binibigay na sustain, meron din siyang extra burn effect with the Sunfire Cinder. So basically parang may extra damage and extra punot na rin yung Galio. And I don't know if you've seen it, Guiang, na may nag-try na mag-Galio jungle and it's becoming a kind of a thing because I've seen recently on my rank games na may nag-Galio jungle. I'm not quite sure though because
it does work? Like really work?
I'm not quite sure.
AP Galio nga. I saw in the comment section. Thank you so much, Chris. Kasi naka first strike. I also use first strike. I love first strike. Nakakairita lang kapag mas may poke yung kalaban mo kasi wala, hindi ka makaka first strike eh. Yun lang yung hassle doon.
And nagbibigay pa ng extra gold yan, so which can really help build more onto the items. But yeah, that's basically it for their composition. Evaløm Hera's gonna be lacking more of their damage, more on the tankiness though. But I think they can make a way of a wombo combination with the Encore and the Hero's Entrance alongside the Cataclysm as well. D35 has that decent damage as well. They have that frontliner. But yeah, it's gonna be coming down on to how they execute for this game number 2. Match point na po nga tayo. D35 already needing just one win to advance to the grand finals, and Evaløm Hera still has a chance to take this series into game number 3. And please to support the live, guys. Sa mga nanonood dyan, don't forget to share and root for your teams that will be playing on today. And ayan na nga, game 2 has been started.
Ayusin lang natin yung layout. I do hope na mas madali na to sa susunod or automatic na. Kasi
Ayun.
it kind of irritates me. Na OC ako. Ay, kasi ngayon ganun. But at least game pwede na kasi I remember like 3 years ago nung unang nag-live ako ng mga tournament or mga scrim dati hindi or 4 years ago rather. Hindi pwede 4 or 5 kasi 2026 na eh. Basta matagal na. Bawal palitan. So kumbaga nakalak na now OC ako men. Parang yung may yung ADC nasa pinakataas nasa R1 let's say.
Oo, naalala ko yun, hindi na just yung placement nila sa tab.
Dati hindi. Sobrang hassle nun. Ayun, I see your comments guys. Yeah, AP Galio. Meron dito. Malaki damage niya but also extra squishy and Narda is gonna make sure that he punishes that as much as possible. Ignite has been used already. Justice for the first blood! Boy, karate chop pare. Pak!
Karate Chop already securing the first blood once again for this game number 2. Pero there's no trade-offs for this game though, so that's a good thing for the side of Evaløm. Parang chinap-chap yung hari pare. For that, they secured that 450 gold already, the first blood, and that's gonna be giving him an extra lead on to this early game. But the rotations are now here. Scuttlers being started for the side of Evaløm. Hera wants to secure that Scuttler, pero nandito na nga yung Shinzao. But that's gonna be secured Scuttle already for the side of Evaløm. Hera. Pero nagulat din tayo, no? The quick engage and the damage from that first strike na Boshi, as you've mentioned, it really helped out and onto bursting that Ari na hindi niya na-expect. No, level 3 was up already. Karatcha in, pero ito na nga, another engage. And Jarvan is here, flashing in with the Caracalism, with the flag and flag. And just one auto, Narda is once again down.
It's textbook play, right? When a kill is made in one lane, yung sunod nun may abol. Kasama naman yung jungler. And now Narda is very, very behind because of it. Really well played by Evaløm dahil doon.
Oh, they're locking down Narda because onto the first game, Narda was actually dominating early game until mid game, and they noted that out. Evaløm taking notes now and coming up with solutions from the past mistakes. And we see gold lead wise and kill wise, Evaløm has a 2-kill lead already. And standard back to laning, but I think Evaløm might be trying to make an angle once again onto the middle lane because top lane is just basically farming as much as they can. Jarisa not gonna be wanting to commit anything because of the heal from passive of that Garen. No, kung ano man yung damage yung ma-pull off niya dun, mag-heal at heal lang. Pero ito na nga, public execution.
He's not my shield!
Losing that ignite, and that's gonna be a solo bolo by Jarisa.
Really good timing on the shield by Jarisa. Just negating the huge execute damage by the Garen. Now, just gave her team 1 point, or at least 1 kill. Para makabawi ng konti. Gold is very even, I would say, despite Narda getting bullied a lot in the mid lane. Nakakabawi naman, especially top lane, right? We see a very huge gold difference by Jarisa and fun of him. Mas 500 din yan. Which will increase pagkatapos sa clearing wave na ito. So, additional 100. Just in preparation for the first objective. We don't see much ganks, actually. At most, yung mid lane lang kanina. Nakapokus muna makakuha ng 34s yung Jarvan, tapos yung Shinzao din on first item. Para at least mataas ang damage. Oh my god, that demolish damage is just crazy, bro. Like, what the hell? Okay, parang nami-miss ko mag-Dr. Mundo mid lane. Fond of Indo getting ganked, so I think ROI naman dito ng D35. Bawian siya ng konti. Just punishing his overextension there.
Nakakuha siya ng blades eh. Medyo init si Fond of him wanting to secure those states. Nakita naman natin yung damage ng demolish. And actually, D35 answering back for the overstay or overextension of Fond of him, and that's gonna be a secure kill for the side of D35. And we see objectives gonna be spawning in. Karate Chop want to kill Jarisa, but is still alive with the proper sustain and the second ability of that shield. And most likely, our first Drake will be an Infernal Drake. So, potential Infernal Soul for this game number 2. It's quite a balanced match, no? Not unlike earlier on the first game, yung Evaløm Hera and D35 continues ganking onto the middle lane, but now it's gonna be something new in which both laners, ADC and the support already onto the middle lane and wants to secure that priority just to contest any objectives here. Pero kita natin sa middle lane there, the Braum was actually half HP already, which can be a problem. Recall timer's gonna be used now. Gonna be preparing for that objective take.
Yan, 10 seconds na lang. So, recall na muna yung iba. Particularly, Kirsten, actually, getting the anti-shield item already. Yung Serpent's Fang. Makakatulong yun kasi ang dami mga pang-protection dito ng Evaløm Hera, especially because of the Seraphine, right? And now it looks like they're just gonna be trading objectives. Rift Herald started by D35, Infernal Dragon started by Evaløm Hera. Mukhang hindi naman e-epal si Fond of Him. So, handshake lang muna sila. Wala munang laban.
Wala na munang laban. Kasi syempre, mag-isa ka lang, lalaban ka sa apat. Pare, parang delikado doon. Pero ito nga, flag and drag not connecting. But we see Hero's Entrance being used, Cursing using that flash. And that's gonna be a quick trade of ultimates and some spells for public execution. And Encore hitting on 3. Glacial Fissure has been popped now, and quite so low, Karate Chop. And we see Jarisa killing one member as well on the side of Evaløm Hera. Another engage by Fond of Him, but that's gonna be a kill onto D35 and a triple kill already for this Ambessa. And Rift Herald now gonna be marching onto the middle lane, wants to go for that ace. Kirsten just wants to kill that Seraphine, but that's gonna be not enough to secure that kill. But all in all, D35 secured that turret and also had 4 kills into their names.
Yeah, the penetrating damage coming from D35 is just obnoxiously high, especially dahil sa AoE damage ni Jarisa. We see a solo kill by Fond of Him. That's good. Naging 4 for 1 total yon in terms of trade. Pero tumatagas kasi yung bawas dito ni Narda tapos si Spicy Chicken eh. All of those feathers and yung orbs just spread out to the members of Evaløm Hera. And Jarisa as well, just slamming those chains onto everyone then. Evaløm Hera. Tatlo na wala sa kanila kanina kaso nga pumasok ulit yung Ganon trying to get a surprise to D35, but instead, everyone else was surprised. And D35 definitely loved that result.
Absolutely. That's gonna be a shutdown gold onto the pockets of Fond of Him on that Garen with an Eclipse item. So that's gonna be a bruiser type of Garen in which we've seen multiple times throughout the ranked games because of the high sustain ability, yung second skill ng Garen, and as well the damage of that third ability on that champion. And specifically now, Evaløm Hera is not so far away from the gold lead that D35 has secured. 2k gold lead nga lang to, but judging by the towers, it's still the same. Both of them just gotten 1 tower onto this game, but we see Evaløm Hera might be positioning in on the bottom lane and want to make something happen here.
Medyo malalim malalim si Karate Chop. Mahuli yun siya pero napagod na flag and drag, just forcing the crescent sweep from Kirsten. So that's a big utility. Down already on D35. Pag kumunat na kasi itong si... Oy! Buntik na! Jarisa wanting to go in with the public execution. But that was really, really scary, I would say. Eh, pwede kang
Really
i-silence lang tapos bagsa ka ng spada. That's the ultimate outplay ng Garen eh. Kung andito si Degrisman, nag-enjoy na yan.
Hindi Masian justice niya pare. Nakita natin nga eh. Binigyan niya na si Jarisa eh. And we've seen that Jarisa is actually pulling off more of solo bolos, pero kita natin dito sa middle lane that they have secured that tower in which D35 did not try and protect in time. And judging by what's happening currently, standard game, mid game, and almost actually their gold leads are just the same for both of this team. And I think they're D35 is in a position to actually get the top tower. Galio might be in a certain cautious state here kasi nakita nga nila yung Shinzao nandun sa bush, but they're gonna see the tower as well. And second Drake's gonna be spawning in a couple of seconds. Most likely, both of these teams would likely contest this already because that's gonna be the next objective on to this game. Once that's secured, there's gonna be the Baron Nashor spawn.
Oh, doon na talaga magkakatalo kapag Baron na. Oh my god, the damage is the pushing power is so high na ma-unlock mo kapag nakuha na yung Baron. So, I think this is one of the best Baron versions na nakikita ko. Now they're engaging. D35 wanted to take down Karate Chop. Cataclysm gonna be used already. Flagging the just to escape. Pero may Hero Status bigla bumalik sa Karate Chop. Napakaganda Chop nga lang yun. Yung Anchor. Pasok mo na follow-up. Naruto going in with the orbs. Just landing onto the member seal of Evaløm. Hera pinatay na nga yun nasa likod. Both Silpa and Karate Chop dead. Nobody's dead on the side of D35 as well. The result is just much better for D35. Now they have a chance to just deny this soul point for Evaløm. Hera. Susubukan pa rin naman ata nila, but I don't think they can do anything with those projectiles dahil meron naman shield yung Brom. That was a big win by D35.
Big win indeed for the side of D35, securing 2 kills and as well denying the soul for the side of Evaløm. Hera. D35 now just was on peak performance onto that team fight. They did not lose any teammates or members for their side, and overall that's a huge win with an extra Drake as well. And Evaløm Hera, we saw the encore, we saw the Cataclysm with the Hero's entrance, but it was not connecting because of the Feather Storm from Spicy Chicken just in time, and they know the wombo combo. D35 is very cautious on what they can do. Evaløm Hera now actually fond of him 1v1ing Jarisa, but still that's an Ambessa. The amount of damage that champion has and the mobility is something else to deal with against this Garen. And kita nga natin doon sa bottom lane, medyo napupush back na talaga tong yung Garen natin. She needs to get that recall because already half HP. Most likely Jarisa wants to secure this tower already, aiming for the tower.
Oh, yari.
A 1v1 in front of him. Quite so low. Silence. That's gonna be a kill for the side of Jarisa. Once again, a solo bolo against that Garen. Yung sustain, hindi masyado enough for that Garen. And even though meron siyang Hulk Breaker, it's still not enough. And we see D35 is now eyeing onto that Baron Nashor.
Yeah, the Hulk Breaker is just good for split pushing and getting towers, but overall the damage is much better on Jarisa. This time they are threatening for fights, and if Evaløm Hera doesn't want to go into a fight, gusto nila kunin na kaagad yung Baron. Buti na lang may ward, at least. Kaya alam ng Evaløm Hera kung sakaling magsimula ang D35. Man, all the duels now are being won by D35. Si Jarisa nakakuha pa nga ng Spirosojin, so that's just more amplified damage and cooldown as well. At hindi kunat kasi may HP din naman na binibigay yan. And overall, just a much better setup compared to the Garen this time.
Absolutely. Judging by the gold lead as well that Ambessa has, items is already there, and as well level XP lead is there already. So when you do a 1v1 against Ambessa, against a Garen, of course, Ambessa would most likely win because of the items that she already has. And basically, fond of him is just trying her best to actually clear out the waves here for their bottom side, because most likely Jarisa is just gonna be keeps on pushing, creating pressure on the other side of the map because Baron is already up. But we see on the side of the blue buff, contestant sila doon, pero kita natin yung damage ni Jarisa. So, grabe, already half HP. This Garen is not sustaining as much because of the damage on that Ambessa.
I don't think Ponovic can survive at all. Nilundagan na nga. Oh my god, it's just brutality at this point. That 1v1 setup. Now D35 threatening for Baron again, including the split push by Jarisa sa bot lane, and kailangan nila magpadala ng isang tao doon. At nalaman na ngayon ng Evaløm Hera na sinisimula na ngayon Baron takedown dito ng D35. Papunta na nga si Manix. Pero may magagawa ba sila? Maraming low HP dito sa side ng D35. Si Mira sa kasi Spicy Chicken. Kaso nga lang, kailangan nila mag-ingat. Charm, tumama na ka. Nakita nga na medyo pulado na kaagad. Pa-ult na lang para makatakas sa konti. Silpa yung just gonna get taken down. Habang minulundagan dito si Karate Chop. Kaso nga hindi na mahabol yung mga kalaban niya. Napakabilis dito ni Spicy Chicken. Hindi mahabol dito ni Karate Chop. May stages pa para makabay ng time. And Evaløm Hera is just gonna get wiped down the floor with 3 kills by Spicy Spicy Chicken, that incredible kiting ability. Makukuha lang ng D35 lahat ng gusto nila makuha.
Lahat ay nakuha at makukuha pa ang Baron for the side of D35. Spicy Chicken with the quick feet and the kiting capabilities on that side using that stasis and feather storm in time.
Uy,
in
nakabawi.
which they would be securing, but there we go, Demacian Justice. Duga ng espada ng Garen itong si Jarisha. Masyado ka na makulit. Ito, para sa'yo, espadang malaki. Pero going alongside on what happened there, Spicy Chicken was popping off, dealing the most damage onto that fight using her abilities at the utmost advantageous situation. And now we see Evaløm Hera, this Jarvan all by himself on the pit and gonna be locked down. Onker's gonna be secured. Featherstorm just in time. Spicy Chicken dealing the damage, but we see Kirsten on the backline killing 2 members of Evaløm Hera. And now Evaløm Hera chasing down D31, but that's gonna be a double kill for Spicy Chicken with the quick feet. And that's gonna be basically it. They're gonna be aiming for this win already, and I think that's that. That's on Team Ace already.
Oh my god, that kiting prowess by Spicy Chicken is just absolutely masterclass. A demonstration, and D35 will secure 2-0 in this series, taking out Evaløm Hera and stepping into the grand finals.
Grand finals secured already for the side of D35. A quick 2-0 dominant game once again. Actually, in the middle game, Evaløm Hera was putting up a fight, but the fact that when Baron was already up, this Garen can't really sustain on the side against Ambessa, in which we've seen Jarisa now has the most damage dealt. And we see the gold graph as well was going well for the side of Evaløm Hera onto the early stages, but once mid game hits, ayun yung nangyari, especially yung sa first game ng Rift Herald, yung second game pala this game, yung tuloy-tuloy sila naubos, naka-apat sila and they secured that mid lane tower. That's what happened on to the gold. Basically really helped them climb onto more snowball pace onto this game. And that's basically it. Congratulations D35 on securing that grand finals. GG's Evaløm Hera, you put up a fight, but more to come, you know. May mga chance pa na parating dyan. And yeah.
Next up, we have I Miss Him versus RR Nova, if I'm not mistaken. Coming right up next to be shoutcasted by Janera and Fuyu. So tapos na tayo dito sa laban ng D35 and Evaløm Hera. Evaløm Hera is gonna be bidding goodbye in this tournament, and D35 is gonna be waiting in the grand finals. Na mangyayari din mamaya, mamaya yung grand finals dito ng laban natin ng Zoomies Women and LGBTQ community. So kami ni Sky, magpapahinga muna. Papalit sila Janera and Fuyu. Magbabalik kami after this short break. PRB guys.
nanonood dito sa Zoomies Women and LGBTQ plus tournament. Yan, di ba? Ang tagal ko kayo hindi nakita and ngayon nandito tayo sa panibagong tournament for me and for Fuyu kasi ang tagal din namin hindi nakita nito ni Fuyu. Yung last na tournament pa ata namin is yung kay Pia, di ba? So,
tama, last year.
natin ulit siya and di ba? Ang tagal
yes.
din, di ba? So, Janera and kabilang ba na naman ay si Fuyu. Nasubaybayan natin kanina yung laban ng Evaløm Hera at D35. Grabe, sobrang intense. May lang nakita or ito lang yung mga isa sa mga women's or LGBTQ plus tournament na nakita ko and that is so insane. Ano masasabi mo doon, Fuyu? Kasi ano na yun eh, on to the grand final na yung grand finalist na yung mananalo eh.
Grabe, exciting talaga. As in, mga women and LGBTQ na makikita natin sila right now na nasa tournament. As in, super exciting ako kasi, super excited ako. Exciting talaga. Kasi nga, ngayon lang ulit for a very long time.
Yes, and also, nagulat lang ako kasi based dun sa interview nila earlier with Guiang and Sky, sabi ng D35, ang connection nila din sa past years ay hindi nag-stop. Nandun pa rin sila sa part na naglalaro pa rin sila together and all. And nakita talaga natin yung improvement, how they grew together. And the side of the Evaløm Hera naman, sinabi nila na they are like excited sa kung ano yung magiging outcome, kung ano yung magiging laban nila, which is really, really good. And I don't think ayun yung in-expect nilang outcome though, but they did their best. And ang ganda ng laban na binigay nila dito sa semis and dito sa ating tournament. They tried na nakita natin yun, but it's not enough to stop D35 with the 2-0 sweep. But congrats pa rin sa Evaløm Hera and especially sa D35 because naghintay na sila ngayon sa grand finals di ba? And after nito, yun na yun. Pero ngayon, nandito ang I Miss Him and RR Nova. Yung talan nyo ano yan?
Talagang may mga yearner.
Mga yearner. Mga ano pala to? Mga yearner sa gabi. Ano na kasi Fuyu, 7:37 na. Ito na yung mga pampainit ng pagiging yearner natin. Pero, ayan nga, ready na yung ating teams. I don't know lang kung who is who, kung sino yung nasa MSM and RR Nova na side. Pero, magsisimula na. I think they're just waiting for us. Tayo lang talaga hinihintay dito, ate ko. Pero yeah, Fuyu, ano bang like expectation mo on this match? Kasi nakita natin, 'di ba? Kung sino yung mananalo dito, yung mga kakatapat ng D35. And ano sa tingin mo? Kasi syempre, 'di ba? Nakita naman natin gaano sila kalakas.
Yung sa RR Nova, hindi ko pa sila nakitang naglaro kasi na-DQ yung kalaban nila kahapon. Kulang kasi ng mid. Yes. So yung I miss him lang yung nakita kong naglaro. Talagang palo din talaga. Talagang may pinapatunayan din talaga sila.
May bitaw. May bitaw din
Yes.
pala tong ano.
Oo, grabe.
I miss
Talagang mga yearner eh.
Mga batak pala to mag-yearn for a win. Kahit ako, mag-yearn din ako sa panalo eh. Especially, eto na yung grand finals. Pero knowing that, hindi nila nakita kung paano maglaro yung RR Nova. Which is, I think, baka alam naman nila kasi baka nagkakalaruan lang din to sa RG or sa mga bet game dyan. Oy. Pero ayun, hindi natin alam, di ba? But, tingnan natin, tugog natin tayo ng RR Nova dito kasi hindi pa na naman natin sila nakikita maglaro. But knowing that I miss him, nakita na natin sila kung paano makipaglaban. Actually kayo, kasi hindi ko, nadamay lang ako dito sa tournament na to, hindi ko alam eh. So, ayan, ngayon kung makikita kung paano sila maglalaro, di ba?
Yes. Talagang, ewan ko lang talaga na basta super exciting. Ikaw din talaga yung
Super.
inaantay namin na mag-shoutcast. To be honest. Yes, oo. Talagang nagbalik ka na. So, welcome back, Janera.
Hindi talaga ako nagbalik. Kung sino ba yung nag-DM sa akin dyan, sabi, kas ka Janera? Sige, kas ka na dito. Okay, sige. Matagal ako hindi nagkas kaya wala kayong expectation sa akin dito. Sabi ko, babalagbagin ko na lang to eh. Pero ayun nga, hindi tayo magbabalagbag kasi feeling ko, babalagbagin tayo ng mga teams na makikita natin.
Tama.
You know what? Especially, this is a women and LGBTQ plus tournament, which is, sa, natin, dito sa, community natin, or kung nasan tayo, which is esports, is hindi talaga, or meron pa rin talagang criticism sa women and LGBTQ in terms of gaming, but eto sila pinapatunayan what they can give up, or kung yung kaya nilang tapatan na gameplay style, 'di ba, especially for men. But no dito, lang talaga, how we play is kaya nating tapatan yung ganung level of quality gameplay.
Yes, tama yan. Talagang, yung mga women talaga, ang hirap ng mga ganito. Na-appreciate ko yung ganitong tournament kasi for women, na papakita talaga nila kung gaano sila kalakas. Na hindi lang yung men yung magaling sa larangan ng ganito, pati women din talaga, as in.
Okay. So, Fuyu, meron na ata tayong interview din with these two teams. So, I think sasalang na sila sa tournament. Sa interview, excited na kasi ako. Napapa-tournament na ako dito eh. So, sino ba na team ang ating matatanong dito ng mga natin? Question and answer portion. Let's go!
I think it's Sel from RR Nova team, tama ba?
Hi, Sel! Kamusta ka naman?
Kinakabahan po. Kabado 20.
I like how soft her voice is. Kasi soft yung boses niya, pero babalagbagin tayo sa matching.
Support lang po ako.
Ay, hindi! Support main din ako, girl. Support main din ako, girl. Pero mambabalag.
Yes.
Hindi natin bibigyan ng linya na support lang ako. Support tayo. We support the team. 4 yung tinitignan natin sa game. And it's not that easy. We go for maps and everything. So, hindi ka support lang, girl.
Yes, ang laki ng job ng support sa team. As in.
Thank you po. Also,
Yes. And
Anong masasabi mo sa team mo and also what can you say sa other team?
first, ang masasabi ng team namin sa team nila, syempre good luck, and of course, sportsmanship is is a must. And ayun,
Mhm.
yun naman yung message namin. Kasi hindi rin nila kami nakita na maglaro. So, I think sa team namin, we can take that as an advantage din para di nila malaman kung ano yung hello, kung ano yung mga possible pickings namin, ganun. And yun lang.
Well, yeah, but totoo naman kasi 'di ba? It is important kasi sa mga tournaments nga naman, bakit ka pa nandito if you're just gonna be using those kind of stuff pag tumutok ka dito sa tournament, you have to use your 100% skills kung ano yung mga natutunan mo sa game, and especially kung naging scrims kayo bago kayo pumasok dito sa tournament. So, yeah. I like that answer though, pero good luck sa team nyo.
Yes. Thank you so much for that, Sel. And now we will have the next team. Si Dubs, is that right?
Hello po.
Hello, Dubs. Kumusta ka?
Kinakabahan ng konti.
Okay. So, how's your team right now?
So far, okay naman. We only play lang couple of games before tournaments. And yung solo queue namin, yung 5-man queue namin actually, hindi masyado maganda. Parang talo-panalo. Pero somehow, nahihilot namin yung mga mistakes na nagawa namin doon. And naayos namin siya from the previous game namin yesterday.
Okay, that's good to hear. Tapos, anong role mo sa team?
Ako si infamous na, lumulunok.
Ikaw wala yun.
Ayan, jungle.
Oh, I see. Okay, jungle mo is... Yung idea niya is yung lumulunok. Hashtag lunok.
Yun pala yun. Okay. Well, Dabs, ano namang message mo or shoutouts mo sa mga nagsusupport sa community, both sa both community and sa mga nanonood ngayon right now? Do you have like a message for them?
Of course. Syempre, very thankful ako kasi until up to this day, may mga tao pa rin nag-support sa ganitong league, sa women, saka sa LGBTQIA. Kasi way back before, nakasali ako na all-gays tournament sa LOL PC. And it was actually very nice and very fun. And I hope mag-grow pa siya and more tournaments to come pa.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Dubs. And we wish you good luck and also the other team. And magsa-start.
Yeah, I think it was starting.
Okay, nakita ko nga drafting na.
Thank you very much, Dabs, for that wonderful question. On to the next candidate. Okay, go na, Dabs. Good luck. And ang
Good
pinaka
luck.
have fun.
Yes.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Enjoy.
So, yun nga, Fuyu. I think we are currently at the picking stage na right now. So, ano pang hinihintay
Yeah, nagulat
natin?
ako. Nag-interview pa siya, tapos nakita ko nag-drafting na.
Ganun
Yan.
talaga kasi masyado ng nag-iinit dito yung mga kasama natin sa lobby. Pero going here at our banning stage, daba na nga yung Poppy and Ari. Mostly, I think Poppy and Ari is kind of respect ban here. Not so sure kasi I've been really out sa Wild Rift right now, and seeing these bans, hindi ko siya masyado maintindihan. But in terms of that Nautilus, I heard earlier na merong gumagamit ng Nautilus dito sa
Yes, yung
team na
jungle
to,
ng
which is LMSM. Yeah,
Yes,
and that is
oo.
really a good ban din Kasi kapag ang dami kasing pwedeng magawa ng Nautilus Isipin mo may hook, sobrang daming CC. Kumbaga, sa sobrang clingy niya, ang dami niyang ways para makip ka niya sa tabi niya. Ganon siya ka-clingy sa'yo. So, ayaw mo ng clinginess niya, bro. Kasi, hindi siya, hindi siya good Toxic siya for you. So, ban natin yan.
Meron din silang respect ban for their top, Miss Utice. Yung Aatrox niya, which was very good yesterday. Talagang sobrang lakas niyang mag-Aatrox. So, ito na yung respect ban ng Aatrox niya. Grabe.
Ooh, and Mel is open. You know what? Mel is actually has like 100% banning rate right now. Hindi ko nga alam bakit hindi yan nababan kanina dun sa sa first game. Kasi madaya din talaga siya. But nakita naman natin kung paano in-execute or trinay I think ng Erelia yung Mel dun sa First Blood na scenario dun sa mid lane. We saw kung paano niya trinay na puksain yung Mel sa una pa lang, but yun talaga yung sa second match nila doon hindi nagtugma kasi naging 2v1 situation na and medyo nagkaroon din ng greed doon kasi pinilit niyang pasukin, which is ang hirap na kasi nakatawag dito nakapatay na yung Mel, nakapag-item na din siya that time and mas tumaba lang siya after that match up. Pero right now, Vi is in and Corky as well.
And we have Jin. Their ADC here sa blue side.
I think mas okay na nag-pick up na sila ng Jin dito. Probably this Mel will be a mid lane for sure. Pero pwede rin kasi siyang support And it's actually good with Jin. Knowing the skills of Amel, maganda rin. Okay, pero sinagot na nila ako agad. Picking Leona, which is a really good tankiness na madadagdag dito sa comp nila kasi they have lahat sila may CC
Tama. And speaking of Leona, meron din tayong Morgana sa red side. Ito, I think Morgana mid to dya. Kasi ito din yung Morgana yesterday for straight 2 games.
Hala, paano mo nalaman na siya yung Morgana yesterday? Nakita mo na ba? Ay, hindi.
Nanood ako, syempre.
Binalagbag yung yung co-caster no? Nasama dun sa
Teka lang.
Pero yun, it's a great matchup, especially with Leona kasi yung third skill niya, 'di ba? Na natatanggal yung crowd control, but hindi kasi siya yung hindi siya yung forever na matatanggal yung lahat ng CC, knowing na Leona has 3, may ultimate, may first skill, meron pang hook, pero nandyan pa kasi yung Jin and nandyan din yung Mel, which is may CC din. So ano bang kayang diba, is-shield ng third skill ng Morgana, hanggang kailan niya kayang protektahan yung Corky dito, kasi for sure this is a Corky ADC.
Yes. So Morgana mid, I'm not sure about their support yet. Hindi ako sure kung Morgana support to.
Well, totoo naman kasi it's medyo medyo pwede pang mid, pwede nga rin top yan kung pwede ring jungle, honestly, di ba? Pero may Vi na So, right now, Lulu pick, medyo ano tayo dito kasi ang lalambot nilang lahat. So, parang ang dali lang na ma-pick off to if ever sa clashes. And knowing na magkakatari na tong isa nila. Pero baka ina-MM lang tayo dito. Kunwari Kata, pero biglang Lulu. Pero I think it's gonna be Morgana bot din kasi dahil nga sa Leona na support.
Okay.
So, kinounter na agad nila yung Leona dito. But we'll see kasi it's a matter of timing sa Leona din talaga na kapag nagamit na yung third skill, pwede ka nang pumasok. But I think Morgana here kasi is more of maghihintayan lang sila dyan ng Leona kung sino, which is which, kung sino gagamit ng skill na to. Okay, nagamit na, tara na, pwede na tayong pumasok, diba? Ganun. I think the timing lang. But Seraphine here is actually really good with the Mel on the side, but wait, okay.
Wait lang.
But okay, so this is gonna be a Mel top.
Okay, this is the first time I've seen Mel top.
Ako rin, kasi
Really?
mostly this is
Baka naman Sera top to
mid lane or Gugulatin na ata tayo dito ng RR Nova kasi di natin nakita yung matchup nila kahapon
That's
Sabi
true.
nila nag-hybrid kami dito, nag-exotic kami dito, picking lineups namin dito, mga unusual guys. Pero yun lang naman yung unusual dito kasi Leona for sure support, Jin is ADC, and Xiao is obviously the jungle. It's the Seraphine and Mel lang Pero I think it's a Seraphine mid and Mel top for sure dyan. And then, ima-match up siya kay Riven, which is medyo lugi siya for sure. Kasi, Riven yan eh. Sige, sabi natin gumamit ka ng second skill mo, but second skill ni Mel is, I don't think kung same to sa PC pero matagal kasi yung second skill niya. So, pag nagamit mo na, it's really, wala ka nang masyadong pang sa sarili mo kundi yung tan mo lang, first skill mo, but ilang segundo ba yun, 'di ba? For a Riven na talagang sugod kung sugod
That's right. Alam mo ba, yung top ng sa red side, yung Miss You Ties, yun yung bebe ni Tactical.
Ooh,
Yes,
okay.
si Rowan, si Madam Rowan, na nagsibol din.
Okay, so
Yes.
this is a pretty good matchup kasi may coach pala. May
May bebe
may
buff?
coaching session, may bebe buff. May bebe buff, tapos may taga-turo ka daw. Baby, hindi ganyan. Wag mong
Bawal
gawin
yan,
yan.
baby.
Ganyan gawin mo, baby. Diba?
Iba.
Alam yung mga iba naglalaro dito na walang coach, walang bebe buff, diba? But
Tama
yeah,
nga.
I think that is pretty much their match up for now. I
Nag-start
think
ba?
lang. Honestly, hindi ko alam alam ko lang dito, alam ko lang dito magsalita. Yun lang yung alam ko.
Repeat na ng show maybe because of Janera and the
repeat.
Seraphine.
Ano ba tayo dito? Tawag dito? Hindi na ba natin pwedeng gamitin yung mga champs na nagamit before? Pero game 2 na to
Ang
Ano ba?
kahapon, yung rules nila is pwede gamitin ulit yung champ. So I don't know. I'm not sure if ngayon is pwede pa din. Hindi siya fearless, yes. Ayun.
Hindi fearless. But I think na mali lang ata ng pagpili.
So,
So,
Seraphine, then tapos Mel. Baka
yeah,
dun.
pero oo nga baka nga din doon. Kasi hindi siya nagtutugma sa akin Parang dalawa yung mid lane nila 'Di ba?
Nagulat na lang tayo.
Lugi talaga sa matchup if titignan mo, knowing na Riven, Vi, tas may kata pa. Saan ka tatakbo? Saan ka pupulutin ng shield mo dyan, girl? 'Di ba?
Yes.
But yeah, we're just gonna be waiting for the players na mag-ready. Honestly, hindi ko pa talaga natitignan yung comment section, which I would love to see. Nagkakaroon kasi ako ng technical issues dito ngayon, guys. Kaya hindi ako makapag-check ng live stream natin. Pero gustong-gusto kong makita kung ano nang nangyayari sa Comsec ngayon. Pag-dismissan tayo kasi naghihintay pa naman tayo ng players, di ba? O, gaya na ito,
Baka
nakita ko
gusto niyo magpa-shout out.
comment section. Nakita ko sa comment section si Poyen. Shoutout, boss! Poyen! Kailan
Shoutout,
ikaw
bossing.
ba? Kailan kita makikita dito, di ba?
Si Poyen.
Ang dami pa lang nanonood sa atin. 71k viewers, grabe.
Grabe, ang dami
Ang
yan.
dami niyan. Ang dami niyan. And I didn't expect na ganito pa rin ka-active ang community natin, knowing na ang daming medyo nabalay din kasi yung scene and yung mga community tournaments, which is ngayon, naglalabasan na we have Clash, we have this Zoomies, women's and LGBTQ plus tournament, and for sure, marami pang parating, especially meron ng perips or meron ng set dito si Boss G, di ba? I think
Yes.
this is the time. Ito na yung start ng mga mas madadagdagan na yung mga scrims niya, magiging much more exciting na kasi hindi na siya scrims, magiging tournament na siya, di ba?
Tama. Nako, akala ko nga last time na nagpa-tournament din ako, Aram tournament last time. Akala ko 10 teams lang yung sasali. It so happened 32 teams yung sumali. Talagang nagulat ako.
Ooh.
Tapos, during sa stream ko, nagka-technical difficulties pa. Ang daming nangyari, na stress ako, girl. As in, buti na lang may mga martial yung, Wild Rift PH community and then sa Zoomies din. So, hinelp nila ako ma-go through yung event na yun. As in, na-stress talaga ako, girl.
That's really great, knowing na tulungan talaga dito sa community natin all together. Tayo-tayo lang din yung mga creators, yung nag-handle ng Wild Rift PH community, and also yung mga nag-handle ng orgs at mga nagpapa-tournament. Tayo-tayo lang din talaga nagtutulungan dito, and that is so like fulfilling, or sobrang happy lang talaga. And
Yes.
meron pa, Ionia Cup Philippines, right? Na recently pinost ni Wild Rift, which is really exciting din dito sa sa laro natin, kasi syempre ang tagal na din ng last na tournament, which is Wild Rounds Pamasko, and going back to that, sobrang naging solid din nun, kasi that is like on-site tournament, and makita mo talaga kung gaano ka-dedicated yung mga players or mga sumasali sa tournament, kasi talagang dumayo pa sila just to be in that tournament, and wala lang, sobrang nakakatuwa.
Yes, and also an update, kasama, nasa poster ka na.
Nasa poster
Ka na, love. Yes,
Oh
huwag ka na magtampo.
Oh my God! Nasa poster na ako! Yes! Grabe! Pwede na ituloy yung tournament. Ay, nandito
Pwede
na pala
pwede
tayo.
Akala ko cancel
Nandito na pala tayo. Nagpa-cancel ko na yung sabi ko, wala ako sa poster. Grabe.
Nilagay ka na ni madam
Pero ayun.
para hindi daw ma-cancel.
Nilagay na tayo.
Kaya pwede ko na siyang i-my-day.
Ikaw, pwede mo na siya
Naantay
ma-day.
ko lang.
Inantay mo
Oo.
talaga na mapunta ako na para
Ay,
ma-my
hindi
day ako.
pwedeng wala ka,
Pero
dapat nandyan ka.
Ay, grabe naman yan. Grabe yung
Yes.
pa-welcome. Honestly, I was waiting for this tournament kasi weeks ago pa ako chinat ni Boss Aizo dito. Shoutout kay Boss Aizo na hindi ko naman dinidm ko daw siya. Sinabihan niya na ako about the tournament na to, and it really came out of my mind kasi ang dami ding ganap. Pero nung nag-DM siya kanina lang talaga kami nagkaroon ng usapan na, uy, sa dito. Sabi ko, ha? Ay, biglaan. Kakagising ko lang. That was like 2 hours ago. Sabi niya, sige, dyan na. Oh. Ganun lang magayaan ng mga caster dito or magka-cast, no? Parang,
Oo.
kain tayo sa labas. Sige, bis lang ako. Parang ganun lang.
Ang daling, mabilis kausap, parang ganun.
Sobrang spontaneous eh. But I think right now, I'm so sorry guys, we are just having a little, tech issues then with the, players or teams dahil din sa picking nila dun sa, lineups
Yes.
nila. So,
We are still waiting.
chill lang kayo dyan. Sa mga nanonood dyan. Kain muna kayo kasi 8 p.m. na. Kumain ka na ba, Fuyu?
Hindi pa nga after nito, kakain pa lang.
Hindi pa kumakain. Ako din, hindi pa ako kumakain. Actually, gutom na nga ako eh. Ginugutom na nga ako dito eh. Parang ganito yung mga, yung mga time na gusto ko lang kumain ng pancit canton with egg. Uy.
Nako, parang nasa PC lang.
Di ba? Parang nasa
Oo.
silang pancit canton with egg. Ganun yung gusto ko. May nababasa ako dito sa TikTok natin ang mga active pala ng mga tao dito. Ang daldal mo, Janera. Nandito para dumaldal, pre. Kaya nga ako naging caster para dumaldal eh.
Wait, meron sa, sa TikTok?
Hoy, wag niyo ikalat yung mga picture ko dyan. Bakit nilalahat nyo? Pick wisely ha. Medyo kinakabahan ako. Baka iba yan eh. Natatakot ako sa mga changes dito eh. Baka magsarado tong programa natin, guys. Tigil niyo yan. Uy, si Bandwagon! Ang active talaga ng mga TikTokers natin dito. Hello guys, shoutout sa inyo sa mga nanonood dyan.
Saan?
Sa TikTok. Sa TikTok.
Sa'yo?
Parang nagla-live stream. Sa TikTok. Kay Boss G. Naka-live tayo sa
kay
TikTok.
Boss G. Okay. Got it.
Yes. Ang active na mga tao dito. Grabe. Nagsikain na ba kayo? Kain muna kayo, guys. Hindi yung nagko-comment kayo dyan ng kung ano-ano.
Sabi ni Papa
Word kasi
Jesus,
nagsulat ng mundo.
Fuyu and Janera ginulat ang mundo. Si Janera lang.
Okay. Hindi talaga. Kasi, kailan ba yung last na cast namin ni Fuyu, di ba? Ang tagal na nun. Like, that was
Wait, naalala ko pa. Like, last year, February, Valentine's yun na event ni Madam Piacho.
No, that was 2 years ago, Fuyu. Valentine's event. Hindi. Oo, sige, mali na ako. Sige, ako. Sorry. Mali ako. Oo nga, last year nga yun. Kasi yung ngayong year, kasi yung naiisip ko na Valentine's. Kasi mag-isa lang ako noon.
Teka lang.
Valentine's. Wala, ginawa ng Valentine's. Sabi ko, anong Valentine's? This year pala yun. So, last year. Okay. Last year pala kita kasama. Si Fuyu pala yung ka-date ko that time, gag.
Yes, tama.
Uy, ayoko na. Ito yung mga viewers ko nanonood sa ano. Ito yung ayoko eh. Kaya ayoko sinishare na nagkakasta ko eh. Kasi tingnan mo yung mga comments, di ba? Kaya dapat di na dapat pinopromote eh. Lumalabas dito yung mga mga balahurang viewers eh.
Kaya nga huwag niyo naman awayin si Janera. Maaway kayo niyan dito sa stream. Ayan no. Boss Rose, ako na po humihingi ng dispensa. Baka kung ano yung masabi ko dito at magsara yung programa nyo. Paumanhin na lang po. Feeling ko ako na lang yung lalaban dito sa I Miss Him. Ay, sa RR Nova. Feeling ko mina to. Yeah, pwede din ako mid.
Ano tayo? 5v2. 5v2, ano mo na to? Yumi mo na to, tas MF ko na to. Tayong dalawa against the world. Gusto mo yon?
Ayan, legit. Ang mabubugbog talaga tayo yan.
Ako na bahala kay Fuyu.
Para mabubugbog ata tayo dyan na.
Comfort ko lang si Fuyu, boss.
Ay, nako.
2v2 lang kami saglit. MF saka Yumi.
Breakdown muna.
Okay. Sige, break muna tayo kasi wala
na guys, nauubusan ako.
Kung wala talaga. So, magbabalik kami guys So, just stay tuned. At magbabalik kami, we're just gonna be going in a short break.
Bye.